You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist.
Do it
Hello.
live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Fuck it. Do it live. What's up, y'all? We are back for this week's episode of You Need a Therapist podcast. What is up, best friend? How are you?
We haven't had a fucking formal intro like that in for
What you say? Fuck it. Do it live. And
fuck it. Do it
it's
live.
one of those days, one of those weeks,
Mhm.
bitch, one of those months. Like, what the fuck is happening? Is this real life?
Oh, Mercury retrograde. We in the shadow.
Mm.
And baby, I've been getting hit up.
Bitch, me too. Bitch, me too. In my DMs. I'll tell
Ooh,
you later who it was, but
okay.
random. Oh my
Oh,
God. Now
yeah,
that
child.
you know what, you just put things into perspective. And for y'all that don't be believing in the astrology and the stars and shit, hey, it's some rhyme and reason to that shit. I don't know the madness. I just know that it is factual for me.
It be, I don't know.
Whenever that planet Mercury starts going back, bitch.
My Mercury always being retrograde.
But I'm just letting y'all know the ghosts, the skeletons start falling out the closet when that planet Mercury go back in
Child.
retrograde. That's all I'm
Mm,
saying.
yes.
But how you been, friend?
I've been good. I finally started work.
After 2 long months.
Honestly, it's been 1 month, but okay.
Bitch, it's been like 2 months. I was off for 1 month. You have been off double the time I have been off.
Okay, if you're talking about off, then maybe. But ever since I left my last location, it's been a month, 2
Who's counting?
months.
Who's counting?
It's been 2 months. Anyways, I am back at work doing it live, baby. Honestly think it's gonna be a good. I feel like it's gonna be a good season. I
Hmm.
feel like it's gonna be good, despite whatever might be going on at work. I'm
Just
being
put it
positive.
out there and it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good season. This season
Hmm.
is my season, and I'm gonna flourish. I'm gonna.
Put on that E8.
I'm a peacock.
Ooh,
You said put on what?
never mind. You gonna peacock?
Mm, mm.
Friend, if you was a bird, I feel like you would be a peacock though, for real.
I be flesh. The male peacocks are the ones that be.
Cause you got little man syndrome, and I feel like them peacocks be like trying to puff up on them hoes, let them know, hey, bitch, I ain't to be played with,
They do.
and I'm a bad bitch. You see all these feather, you.
If I was a fish, I'd be a puffer fish,
I don't know what type
a
of fish.
beta fish.
Oh my God. Yeah, them little fish is mean. I don't think you want to be one of them betas, and they can't be around no other fish either. They be about that.
Sound like me. Realistically speaking, sounds like me.
Mm.
Anyways, I think the people that I'm working with are great. Even if they were bad, I wouldn't tell y'all because who knows, one day they might listen to this. But either
Hopefully not.
way,
Don't y'all listen
uh,
to this shit.
please don't.
Do you
Either
be
way,
nervous when the people you work with be like try to
they
listen?
find out that you got a podcast.
Bitch,
Yes.
because I be talking about y'all on here. Don't
They be like, "Why you ain't tell me you got a podcast?"
because
Because I
bitch,
didn't
I didn't
want
want you
you to
to
know.
know. Did not want you to find out. That's why.
I'm glad that the reach is getting
Mm,
out there. However, it wasn't intentional for you to find out. Now that you find out, I am aware that people are
mm,
finding out.
child.
Either way, to God be the glory. How are you, friend?
Friend, I am doing well. I am blessed and highly favored. No, but I'm doing all right.
Y'all gonna stop playing on Jesus' name like that. No.
Listen, let me stop. Let me put some respect on his name.
Come on, stop playing.
But no, I'm good overall. Doing well. Health is well. Things are good. Little man's well. We adjusting and all that good shit. Work. Them niggas. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. Has
Okay.
Beyonce loosened up on the chokehold on you yet, or nah?
I think she loosened up a little. I intentionally did not listen to her. You, on the other hand, she had you like this.
That bitch had me in between her goddamn forearm and her bicep, and that motherfucker was strong. And I was like,
Choking. She's about to put you to sleep, friend.
bitch, I'm about to go to sleep. I'm about to go night night. But I took a break. I've been doing good. She done loosened. She done let it go a little bit. She said, "Nigga, say what? Say what, nigga?" And I was like,
What?
And I took a gasp in, and I was able to breathe a little bit.
What's the song? Oh, I'm that girl.
Which one?
What she say?
Oh,
Let it breathe in. I
and
put relief in.
bring the beat in. Something. That was me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I know what part you talking about.
That part. You on that part. That's you.
Mhm, that's me.
Anyways.
But
But
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm good. I'm Gucci. We straight. That's it.
Oh,
That's all.
that's all you got? Okay.
That's it.
That's fine. Moving on. Okay, guys, we are bringing Let's Unpack This Bag.
Unpack that shit. Unpack them bags. Pull the shit out.
All
Who
right.
we unpacking? Let's go.
Long story short, last year I got in a relationship with someone who had just broken up with his girlfriend 2 months before meeting me. Obviously, I was his rebound relationship. He put all his anger and abuse on me. I called it off after being abused for 3 months. I was 22 and naive. Now, at work, there's this guy who's just my type, and I was fighting off the feelings. I really like him. We started talking after work on general stuff. No feelings or anything, just work buddies who share memes about work. His girlfriend, they were almost engaged, but she said no. Broke up with him.
This is a mess already. Girl.
Broke up with him 3 weeks ago. Now listen, I love him, and it wasn't love at first sight.
3 weeks.
Well, his girlfriend broke up with him 3 weeks ago. But
How
long they been?
is my timeline messed up?
I don't know what the timeline is yet.
Okay.
Let me keep reading. Now, because how long has she been working with him? I don't know. Now listen, I love him. Wait, hold on. Now listen, I love him, and it wasn't love at first sight. We spent a year and 4 months being just friends at work.
Okay.
A year and 4 months. Then after 11 months, I started catching feelings for him. He's brokenhearted. He trusts me. I'm the only one in his life that knows about all the details about the breakup. I love him, but I just can't be a rebound girlfriend again. He's in pain and struggling, but I'm also healing from an abusive relationship, and I don't want to repeat the history. As an adult, I decided that I won't text him as I used to, and I won't offer a shoulder to cry on like I did in my last relationship. I truly hate to see him like this, so I offer him advice from afar. I love him, but I want him to choose me because he wants to, not because I'm the only option he has. Throughout the week, he's been sending me mixed signals, somewhat flirts with me and teasing me, my love language actually. But I'm holding myself back. I don't know. Am I selfish for not being 100% for him, or is this the right thing to do?
Okay, so first thing first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Second thing,
Moving on.
I can't stand when niggas say long story short because that shit was not short. It was long. It was very long. And I just hate when niggas say that.
Wait, say that again?
I hate when niggas say long story short.
Because it be long.
Because it don't ever be short. So why you just don't give me the full story instead of trying to give me the fucking spark notes when you gonna give me the full story anyway?
That was the full story.
Nigga. Anyway, the question was, is she being selfish for not putting herself fully into him?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. You're protecting yourself. And you should protect yourself because one, you already said that you've been a rebound before, and look how that ended up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that dude had something else going on because he was abusing you. I don't know if she said physically, emotionally, whatever the abuse, but it was abuse nonetheless. And so you already seen how that ended up for you one time. And you know you have trauma from being a rebound chick. So protecting yourself and putting yourself first, is it being selfish or is it being smart? And that's going to be the question of the day.
That's the answer. Okay. Are we moving on? That's the advice. Bam.
Is that the advice? Do you have anything to give this young lady? Because I feel like...
No, I feel like she got a good grasp on what she needs to do. I don't know why she's asking because I feel like she's doing the right thing. She said she's giving him advice from afar. She's aware, mixed signals. Okay. and I'm still recovering from my last relationship. So I feel like she's very aware, especially to be as young as she is. She's 20,
Like 22,
23,
21, 22,
23
something
years
like that.
old. Yeah. Like, she's very aware now. You would have asked me at 22, 23 years old, child, I would have still been trying to. But
Mine,
say he liked me.
the glasses, the rose colored glasses would have been on thick.
Yes. I still would have been all for him. He liked me. If he wanted her, he'd be with her.
I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, she gonna fuck with that nigga.
You think she's still gonna do it?
Absolutely.
Because she asking the question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she seems
Absolutely.
smart. She got the right concept in the head, child.
You know, niggas got hard head, make a soft ass. Ain't that what the old people say?
I sure did too.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta touch the stove, like.
You gotta see for yourself
Let me
sometimes,
see.
and that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes you really
Let
gotta
me
learn
see.
for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
So
see.
you, bitch. So all right, guys. So this week's episode, we're gonna be talking about how to be selfish and not feel guilty. Friend.
Mm,
Okay, so first of all, before I even get into the questions, if you struggle with putting yourself first or being selfish in any way, I want y'all to turn it up, listen closely, because you're getting advice from two of the most selfish bitches
I thought you was about to give
on
me
this planet.
advice.
On this planet. When I tell you that Raven and I have no issue being selfish, it don't matter who the fuck you are. We will always
Best friend, boyfriend, don't matter. Job.
child, girl. So if you struggle in this department, please listen, because you about to get some sound advice from some selfish hoes. Okay. I'm just gonna get that to y'all right now.
We ain't saying we got it right 100%. However, if you need help,
We got y'all. That's all I'm saying right now. That is it. That is
we
all.
might overdo it.
Okay. So, in your opinion, what do you think the difference between being selfless and selfish is?
So I think selfless is more so putting like others people's needs over yours.
Mm.
And then selfish is fuck your needs. I ain't gonna say
It's
fuck
all
your
about me, me,
I
me,
ain't gonna say fuck
me.
your needs, but like
Forget about you. Sorry.
my needs are my priority, not yours. So not necessarily fuck your needs, but priority. Me, number one.
Yeah.
So that's essentially what I think selfless and selfish is. Do I think there's a time to be selfless? Yes. Do I think there's a time to be selfish? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So what time that is? So I think to differentiate like the time to be selfless and then the time to be selfish for me is when I honestly feel like I can expend like energy to be selfless. So if my needs are met, not maybe not all my needs, but if most of my needs are met and I see somebody over there struggling and I have energy to go be selfless over there, then I'm going to go put my needs to the side to go be selfless over here. I'll do that.
Mm.
However, if I am depleted and I see you struggling,
I can't
I
help you.
can't help you because I need help too.
Bitch, we both drowning. We both in this little boat struggling, trying to get up shit creek together.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I think that's how I differentiate the time to be selfish and the time to be selfless. Also, my happiness, if I'm altering things that are that I truly believe in, my morals, my values and stuff like that. Well, one, I'm not going to do that because I truly believe in it. So if I even think that it's going to alter that, then I got to be selfish. Like, I don't fuck with it, so I'm about to be selfish and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
gotta figure it out on your own. So, what about you?
For me, it's along the same lines as you. Um, as a parent, things are slightly different for me because there are times where I don't always have it to give. But because I am a parent, and because I love my child, there's certain things that I just suck it up, buttercup, and I just do it.
Not even just because you love your child, though. I think when people are helpless and can't
Mm-hmm.
fend for themselves, that's different. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you don't have it to give, but you know that this person literally cannot.
Survive without you.
Yeah.
Like,
Like somebody might be, there's times somebody's drowning in the water and you visually see them drowning, right?
mm-hmm.
And although
That you're tired.
I'm tired,
You you just got out the water.
that person is drowning. And I see that they cannot swim, but I can. And I could probably save them.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to jump in this water and go get them. I might have
But then you
to.
got to be careful because what if you don't have the strength and then both of y'all drown?
No.
And then what?
Mm.
Then y'all both gonna be baptized in the water. All right. But yeah,
Stop playing on Jesus' name today.
I am being so
This is
disrespectful. Oh
blasphemy.
my goodness. The Christians is gonna be after you, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I
Mm-mm.
promise. Uh
Blessed Jesus.
um what was I at? I'm sorry.
I was
I
talking about
lost
somebody
it.
drowning, child.
But being selfish, I am always going to put myself first. Call it what you want. I can be a bad person, be a horrible person. I don't care. Kayana is coming first.
Because
Period.
what they say on the plane.
You gotta wait. Wear your mask. Put your mask on before you help
Because if
somebody
you
else.
can't breathe, how you going to help somebody else?
Exactly. Um. So moving forward, why is it important for you to be selfish? What are some of your personal values? Why is it important for you personally to be selfish?
Well, one, like I just said, like if I'm depleted, how am I supposed to help somebody else? How? How?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then secondly, just for like I said, when it comes to friends, anybody, like when I'm depleted, there's been times me and you don't talk to each other because energy low, like Raven. Kay, ain't got nothing to give today. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow or
That's
whatever
been
day.
me a couple like these past weeks. I'm like, Raven, I need to get it together, girl. I'm gonna call you
Yeah,
back.
and that's fine. But
Yeah.
I do realize that some people actually take being selfish very personal. They take it
Yeah.
very personal. But those are people who are almost like leeches. They kind of suck you dry.
Energy
Energy
vampires.
vampires because they want to be around your good energy because they're like, oh, Kay always got good energy. Let me just call
She
her.
makes me
She
feel
makes me.
better. She makes me feel
Mm-hmm.
comfortable at
She gonna
ease.
let me
So let me just
dump on her.
suck up some air.
Yeah, she gonna let me emotionally dump on her. She gonna give me good advice. I ain't gonna listen to it, but she gonna give me good advice.
Never do. Never do.
and and those people are literally leeches. And honestly, I get on my selfish shit, and I can't talk to you. I D&D people. Let me tell you, yesterday, because people don't know how to respect do not disturb, and I had to Google this. I was like, how do I get rid of this notify anyway? Because ding, I know my phone is on do not disturb. Why are people still dinging me?
You better RESPE. You better respect
So I
me.
had to figure out how to take that notify anyway off. I don't know, friend. I have to test it with you, but I think it actually is off now.
They not
They're
respecting
not
you. They
respecting
better
my
put.
do not disturb when they blatantly
Mm,
know.
I'll be doing that to you sometimes
I
too.
think you, yeah, okay. It'd be different with you. I'm sorry. It'd be different with you. Don't tell nobody, child.
Don't
It
tell
do
nobody.
because it do be different because you. I don't know. We just there, bitch. We just there.
Yeah, yeah. I know when to leave you alone, and I know when to notify
Yeah.
anyway.
Like, bitch, I know you ain't doing shit. You really don't.
Bitch.
Anyway, but
So
go ahead.
for me,
Mhm.
right? The reason being selfish is important to me personally is for my
Mhm.
happiness and for my peace of mind. Um, if I want to do something that's gonna bring me happiness, but it don't necessarily bring you joy. So say, I don't know, we together and I want to go do yoga. Just an example. But you don't like yoga. Say I want to do hot yoga and you're like, hey, can we do regular yoga? I don't want to do hot yoga. I'm like, no, I want to do hot yoga because that brings me joy. I get a deeper
Mhm.
stretch. I'ma still go do my damn hot yoga. Now, if you want to come along, you can come along, but I'ma still do it. And I think the hiccup is that
Alter.
people get upset when you're not doing what they want, what they want you to
Right.
do. And that's when it becomes an issue. And that's when the selfishness becomes a quote unquote bad thing. When
Mm.
somebody is doing something outside of you that you don't want them to
Mhm.
do. And it's like, bitch, but you can go do something that you want to do
I'm
and then I can do what I want to do, and then we can both be happy and meet back in the middle. And I think that's why being selfish gets such a bad
Yeah,
rep, you know?
absolutely. And like I said, I think it gets a bad rep too, is that if I'm constantly altering what I want to do for you because what you want to do makes you happy and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll compromise and I'll do what you want to do all the time. And then you not doing the same
Mm-hmm.
thing back, then get this negative like you just selfish. You
Mm-hmm.
just selfish. But bitch, I ain't ask you to alter. You ain't hold a gun to your head to alter for you to do what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't ask you to do that. And that's where it becomes an issue. Like y'all out here altering y'all fucking lives and y'all morals and your values and stuff to make somebody else happy when like that's not truly making you happy. If you do it only if
Yeah.
you truly want to do it. If altering what you're doing that day is going to make you happy, then do it. That's fine. If Kay wanna do hot yoga and I
Yeah.
wanna do regular yoga, but I'm like, I guess hot yoga ain't that bad. I'll do a hot yoga with her. You should not have an expectation that in return, Kay is gonna do something and alter her life to do something for me. That's people get that
Yeah.
fucked up. And that's where
Yeah.
people think, "Oh, you just selfish, you selfish, you selfish." Like, y'all have too many fucking expectations for people. Make your own fucking self happy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Um,
I don't
what was
know.
I about to say?
I
Hold
got
on.
upset.
You did get upset just now. Yeah, but I think that people really need to get this notion out of their mind that being selfish is a
Mhm,
bad thing because it's not. And in fact, it's almost along the lines of setting boundaries and protecting yourself to making sure that you're okay and that you are mentally emotionally stable so that way you can give and you can
mhm.
be selfless because like we've said time and time again when you are depleted and your cup is empty bitch what you gonna pour into somebody else's cup. So you have to do the things that make you happy. And if that means putting yourself before someone else or putting your needs before somebody else's needs, then you just got to do what you got to do. I, and this whole thing where selfishness is a bad thing, it
It
blows my
blows my mind
mind.
too. Like, people need to be more selfish. Like, I think
Mhm.
that's where we even in relationships,
Especially
because
in
we get so caught
relationships.
up in our partners and very dependent on our partners.
Mhm.
I get it. Like, we don't have to do everything by ourselves. We don't.
My man, my man,
But
my
if your
man.
partner one day up and have a heart attack, a stroke, something,
Mm.
my man, my what man?
Then what? Who gonna make you happy then?
You gonna
Yourself.
have to be happy and that's why I think it's important to be happy by yourself. And then when you're with somebody, y'all compliment each other and y'all are happy to get you
Mhm.
add to my life. Thank you. Thank you. I can do it by myself, but I want you here. Sorry. Sorry.
You always every week
It's
you
because
hit the
it's in my
damn
voice.
mic. If you just hit it, don't say sorry because
Oh,
honestly, we don't
but
hear
that's habit. You know when you hit
it.
something, you're like, "Oops, sorry. My bad."
Oh, my bad, my bad.
But yeah. Oh, what else was I getting at, child? Anyways, I was on a rant.
So how do you become more selfish? And not in a negative way, but how do you start to prioritize yourself more? What are some ways?
One way is, I think, truly knowing yourself, knowing what makes you happy. Um, like I said,
Mm.
knowing your values, knowing your morals, knowing the things you want to do, like to do, or whatever, knowing yourself. That's where you need to start, I think. And then just prioritizing yourself. So I've known so many girlfriends. Yeah, because it's mainly the girls. I've known so many girlfriends.
It's the
It'd be the
boys too,
boys too,
girl.
but
Don't let them
in
fool
regards
you.
to this, it'd be a lot of girls who do this, where in
Okay.
relationships where um let's say they have the girl got a day planned out or whatever, right? And then the boy all of a sudden call and will just everything they had planned, nope. And they drop everything for this nigga or whoever. They will drop everything for this man. And it's like,
Mm,
no. Like, if you have time and you can slide him in, do that. Why are you
accommodate.
completely wiping everything that you had planned for the day that made you happy? Because you planned it for a reason. You had shit to do. But
You wanted to go
you
out to
wanted to
that
go get your
brunch.
nails done, your feet done, your
You wanted them shrimp and grits from that place that you seen on Instagram, and you and your girls had already made the
yes. And then
reservation. And now you the bitch that cancel on every fucking body. And now they gotta try to find one more person to get in the reservation because
change
you
the
know how they do.
prices.
If everybody ain't there, it's gonna fuck up shit. And then
You
you
that
that
bitch.
bitch. And
Nope.
nobody likes that bitch.
Stop
So
being that.
stop
And I
being
say
that
most
girl.
women do that because I know plenty of times where they would call that man and he'd be like, "Oh, well, I'm playing basketball." And guess what he don't do?
Mm.
Cancel his basketball.
Stop playing basketball. He don't be like, bro, I gotta go. My girl wanna go drink mimosas.
He gonna play basketball. You know why? Because basketball makes him fucking happy.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably relieving stress from your crazy ass. Anywho, that's neither here nor
Prioritizing. Like
there.
I said, prioritizing yourself. Um, yes. After you figure out what makes you happy, then prioritize that happiness. What else? Hmm. Oh,
Okay, so for me, the first step into being more selfish, I think, is keeping the promises that you make
mm-hmm.
to yourself. If you say, hey, I want to go for a hike this weekend, and you make a plan, you put it in your planner, you set an alarm for that bitch, and you make a plan to go out and do something. And then when it comes time, you don't do it. It's a deeper level. On the subconscious level, you are letting yourself down time and time again, and your brain gets
Letting
conditioned
yourself
to
down.
this constant
You.
letdown. By who? By no other
And if
than
you
you.
letting yourself
No
down, you
one
gonna let
other.
somebody else down.
It, and you're gonna it's gonna be easier for other people to let you down, and then you
That's
accept that
okay.
shit.
That's the it's not easier for you to let people down. It's gonna be more disappointing when other people are letting you down.
And you
Mm,
constantly doing it to yourself. So I think the biggest thing for me I've noticed is that when I say I'm gonna do
stick with it.
something, I have to do it. It's like me and
Mhm.
you setting a lunch date, and by God, I'm not gonna cancel this lunch date, but I'll cancel the shit that I
Mm,
made with
mhm.
myself. So it's sticking to the things, and making sure that you prioritize yourself. Like we keep saying, like that's the main thing: prioritizing yourself. It's not being
No, it is
selfish.
selfish.
You are. I'm. It is
It's not
selfish,
a
but it's not
bad
a bad
thing.
thing. Yes, making sure that you come first. Put yourself first because honestly, ain't nobody else gonna do it except for you. Realistically, when you think about it, like Raven, I love you to the end of days, but I know that you're not my your main priority is not going to
Right.
always be me. You're gonna keep me in mind. You're gonna think about me. You might even highly consider how you move and how it impacts me. But at the end of the day,
Yes.
Raven is first, correct? And that's how everybody
Absolutely.
should think. Like, yeah, this person might highly consider me and how they move, but if it don't always benefit them, then I might come second. So if you coming second to everybody else, but you putting everybody else first, who putting you first? Do you always want to be second? Because bitch, I don't want to
No.
be second. Not
Mm-mm.
in every situation.
She said, not in every situation.
Not, I need to be first there now
Yes,
and again.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And if anybody gonna put you first, it's gonna be you that put you
It could
first.
be you.
Mm.
One thing I was thinking about too, in our younger years, like birthday dinners. It
That
do.
sounds so
It
ghetto.
do.
I'm sorry.
Because I just know, I was thinking, because there's a lot of people, right? They'll do these birthday dinners and they'll be upset this one person did not show up. I show up for them. Everything they do, I always
Mm.
show up for. I always show up for.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't want to go, just say that. If you if you are showing up off the whim of, if you're not actually doing it because it makes you happy to show up for this person, then what's the
Mm-hmm.
problem?
I'm
Oh
sorry, but I
shit.
seen a meme the other day, and I think
Is
that
it
Rosa
about
might have
the white
posted it.
dresses?
Talk about some why we all
The
showing
white.
up to Ruth Chris
You
wearing
should have did
white,
that.
bitch.
25 and
Like,
under. We ain't doing that shit no more. Like, why we all got the same color
why do we have to
on?
match at Ruth's Chris? Like, this is a birthday dinner. We do not need to be matching up in here. Can you not?
Yeah, yeah. It was.
That shit was funny because it's true. But you know, when you was younger, like everybody had to have on pink, and y'all was just going to the local Applebee's,
Girl,
and
I've
it's
never
like, bitch,
done that, but
why?
okay. I've truly never done that. No. Mm-mm. That
But it's a thing,
niggas
and
do.
niggas do it.
Niggas be nigging. But the thing is, stop doing things expecting shit in return. Like, if you're not doing it because it's gonna make you happy, then don't do it.
I guess I'm
Play
not gonna
devil's
play devil's
advocate.
advocate
Come
right now
on.
for the sake of time. Bitch, I got shit to do for the sake of time. Listen, that goes back to doing things on conditional basis and unconditional basis. Like if I'm doing something, expecting something returned, I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Um, to you, is love selfless or selfish? Love, true, genuine love for anybody, for humans, for your
To be
family, for
fair, I think
anybody.
it could be, no, I can't get no percentages, but I do
All
think
love
it is
both.
both. I think coming into love, I think we should have been both selfish, like knowing what makes each other well, what makes me, I know what makes me happy, you know what makes you happy, and we come together, okay, we both happy, right? I ain't saying 100%
Mm-hmm.
healed, but we happy. We know for the most part what makes us
We know.
happy,
We
right?
there.
And then like I
Mm-hmm.
said prior to, there are times when you might not have it all to give today, right? But I got something to give.
Mm-hmm.
So this is when I'm gonna step in and be
Mm-hmm.
selfless. All right, baby, you done had a long day at work. I'm tired too, but I still got a little.
I got a
Yeah, I
little
got a
left
little
in the
left. So
reserve.
I'll do the dishes, cook, clean, whatever. I'll do that today. Cool. So I
Mm-hmm.
think there's a time and a place to be selfless and selfish. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
I
I'm
agree.
trying to think of some other examples. Oh no.
Um, is love selfless or
People think sometimes
selfish?
it is 100% selfless. Like, to be in love, you have to be selfless. People think that.
Do you always have to sacrifice
Oh.
for it to be love? Like that's the question. Like because when I think of being selfless, I'm
It's
thinking about
depletion.
making
It's that submissive
sacrifices, right?
stuff. Putting
Yes,
someone's needs.
yes,
That's what
yes.
being selfless is putting your needs to the side and putting someone else above you. That's what submissive is.
Is that true love? Is that true? And this is why I'm like struggling right now. Is that true love when you are just what whatever kind you
I
like?
say, if you got it to give and that's you, do it. That ain't me. But the thing is, don't expect it in return. That's my biggest issue with it. Do not expect it. If you're not doing it because you genuinely and truly want to do it, then don't do it. But if you are expecting something in return, if you are being selfless to expect somebody to do the same to you, you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Like with everything in
Mhm.
life, I think there's balance. And I think that selfless and selfish, you have to find that balance. You got to find that
Mhm.
little equilibrium or whatever. For the girls that's out here that's bending over backwards at work, in their friendships, in their relationships with their parents. Um, for the guys also, let me not just single out the girls. And you feel tired and you feel like you're not getting anything met. Like maybe it's time to take a step back and reevaluate some things. Um, a lot of times when you're not used to getting your needs met, when you finally do start prioritizing yourself, it does feel selfish. It does feel like,
Just don't feel
man,
right.
man, I really should have did this, but it just don't feel right. It feels uneasy. Um, but it's okay. It's okay to put yourself first, and sometimes it's necessary to put yourself first. And just remember that. And that's my tip, and that's it, and that's all. And the perfect example that's coming to my mind right now, if y'all watch rap shit, because I've been watching rap shit, but
Shauna
what's
and
my
Mia.
girl name? Is her name Mia? Mia. It was one episode. I think it was the most recent episode. I'm not sure, but homegirl was just in the bed. The baby didn't go to school, and she was just in the bed going through it. And she had got to the point where she was taking L's and doing stuff and doing everything for everybody else. So she just broke down. And her baby daddy had to come over and be like, "Girl, what is up with you? Like, what is it like? My baby didn't even go to school today. Like, you over here in the bed, like." And she's like, "I'm tired of doing everything for
Mm.
everybody else. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, when
Mm.
somebody gonna help me?" You don't want to get to that point. If y'all
It's
don't watch
good.
rap shit, y'all should watch rap shit. It is good. It's a little
I don't
ghetto,
like
and I
ghetto shit, but
love
I
that
like it.
ghetto shit. But but y'all should watch it. But that was the perfect example of being too
Mhm.
selfless and not putting yourself first, because homegirl was done. She literally broke down. She couldn't even take her baby to school that day because she was wiped. She was zapped. She was tapped
Mhm.
out. Like, so especially for black women, because we black women are supposed to be these fucking superheroes that have these capes on and do everything for everybody. And I'm speaking to myself right now when I'm saying this, that you cannot be everything for
And not.
everybody. Take, bitch, it's okay to take that cape off, and it's okay to put yourself
You better
first.
put that woman
Eh,
first.
That's
Well, I
it.
ain't got no tips for y'all. Look, that's the tip.
That's the tip. That's the lesson.
Period.
That's it.
Anyways, we're going to
Yep.
cut this short. Thank y'all for listening to another episode of You Need a Therapist Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at You Need a Therapist Pod. Email us on.
I haven't done air horns in a
It's
minute.
interrupting my.
Just saying. Keep going. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
Email us at You Need
You
a
was doing good,
Therapist
too.
Pod at gmail.com. Email us, bitches. Rate, review, subscribe. We on YouTube, motherfucker. Come watch us.
Gang.
Anyways, we will see y'all on another episode next week. If y'all have topics, let us know. If you ain't listened to the previous episodes, go do that. If you ain't watched the previous episodes, go do that.
Go back, hoes. Thank you. We have been increasing our audience though, and we do appreciate that, you guys. Thank y'all. Share, please. Share to your friends. I know we've
That's
been all
life.
over the place these past couple of weeks.
Flow with us.
Please give us grace. We are moving. We are transitioning. We are on new jobs. All of us both.
I got
Both of us.
work to do.
So-
This is what Beyonce said. I got a job, baby. Don't worry, I'll find it for you.
When did she say that? Anyway, we thank y'all. Please share with your friends if you like us. Let them know, but like, girl, these bitches crazy. I think you might like them. We y'all best friends in your head, maybe in reality. I don't know.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'm done, right?